Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Sarah, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Early? Here. Commissioner Weeding?
Here.
Commissioner Walsh?
Here.
Commissioner Wozak?
Here.
Mayor Hart?
Here.
We have a quorum.
I'm now going to open public comment. Anybody wishing to make a comment, please come down the center aisle and talk into the microphone, your name and your address. Public comment is now open. All right, hearing no public comment, I'm closing public comment now. We have the minutes of the last meeting. I need a motion to approve or correct those minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. A second.
Commissioner Early?
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak?
Yes.
Mayor Hart?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Before I ask for a motion for this ordinance, I just want to bring something up. We are having a blood drive on the 22nd of January from 2 until 6 here in the council chambers. You can go online and register for that. They would prefer that you register. Josh Bellato is handling that. He's the administrative person here for the blood people. I just talked to him today. We have 6 people that are registered. You can also take walk-ins and would encourage you to do so. You need to know this is a real crunch time for blood this time of year. It always gets very, very short. So if that's something that weighs on your heart, I would encourage you to do that. You know, 1 unit of blood that you give turns into 3 as far as saving lives is concerned. So that sounds like a pretty good investment. I did it for years and it's not as bad as some people think. It takes about 15 minutes and it's really very simple. So I would encourage you, again, if that's on your heart, please come in on the 22nd. And they're giving away a $10 Starbucks card, so maybe that will entice somebody to come in. Okay, now I am requesting a motion to approve ordinance 25-1, amending section 2234 of the City of Braidwood Code of Ordinances as it pertains to the Energy Conservation Code. This is something that just needs to be done, and or we do it every year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the state, when the state changes
Yeah.
the energy code,
That's right.
we kind of don't have an option, so we have to adopt it to put it into our code.
Okay, so that's the explanation.
So even if we vote no, it still goes through.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 25-1, amending section 22-34 of the City of Braidwood Code of Ordinances.
I'll second.
Commissioner Early?
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
No.
Commissioner Wozak?
Yes.
Mayor Hart?
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you. Mr. Altieri, do you have anything to bring forward?
Yes, Mayor, I have a couple things. The NLC Service Line company has contacted me today and was asking if we would be interested in entertaining them to come to a meeting. What they do is, it's another insurance company. You can insure your water line going from the city to your house. You can insure your sewer line going into your house. You can insure the water pipes in your house. And these start from as little as $6 a month. And that way, if you have a sewer or water issue, instead of paying, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 grand, it would be covered under this insurance. And in turn, the city does get a small, recapture on that. And my thought was if we do this and move forward with it, we can maybe take that recapture and put it into maybe helping people on future water bills if they get in trouble or something.
And they wanna come and talk?
They wanna come and talk, they sent me all the paperwork today, and, with the pricing on it and everything, so they'd like to come in and as long as you guys were all in favor of listening to them and letting them give us their short spiel on what they cover, how they cover it, and what they do. And then we would pass an agreement with them, and then they would, do all the flyers and send everything out to notice to the people, and if anybody was interested, they could, be in assistance. And I do know other towns have it, and for the most part, it's pretty good. I mean, the odds on you having an issue are not great, but for $6 or $7 a month, up to $20 a month, depending on how much you want covered, it's a pretty inexpensive insurance for that situation.
All right, do we need a motion to have them come in, or just go ahead and invite them in and
Yeah.
we'll set that up?
The second thing I have is Fishing for a Cure sent me their yearly donation request. This year, we've been doing $1,000 donation per year for the last 6 years. This year it's gonna be supporting K-9 veterans. As everybody knows, we don't do enough for veterans. So I think it's a great idea so far. They've raised $900,000 for not-for-profit organizations since they've been doing the fishing tournament there. So if no one has an issue, I will, move forward with that donation.
What was the amount?
$1,000.
And we've supported them for years.
Yes, we've been supporting them.
I think it's a great idea.
Do we need a motion?
It wouldn't be up for a vote, it would just be included
Gotcha.
on the next month's pay ledger.
Okay,
That's all I have, Mayor.
okay. City Clerk, Sarah.
I have nothing to report tonight.
Sean, good to see you. Anything you'd like to?
I do not have anything.
Okay. City Attorney, Brian?
I have nothing to report, Mayor.
Okay. We'll go down to the reports by the commissioners, accounts and finance.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to request a motion, or I'd like to make a motion, I apologize, to approve payment of bills in the amount of $275,847.77, of which we paid approximately 23,000 in utilities, 49 in garbage, water bills, well and pump repairs. Any other questions on what that amount is allocated to?
I'll second it.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilczek,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes,
motion carries.
Secondly, I'd like to make a motion to approve payroll in the amount of $93,447.44.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilczek,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
yes.
motion carries.
And lastly, we have a motion to approve, per our prior agreement, the retirement payout in the amount of $28,416.30.
I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilczek,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes,
motion carries.
That's all, Mayor.
thank you. Streets and public improvements.
Yes, Mayor, we had a handful of call-outs since our last meeting for snow removal. And the guys, they did a great job like they always do, clear the streets in the middle of the night for people to get to school and work. And I'm proud of these guys, so thank you very much. That's all I have.
Public buildings and property.
I just have a couple of things. Before I make this motion about the ordinance 25-2. This has to do with the septic trucks that, we charge a fee to come in and dump at our plant. One of the reasons we allow this is, I know it sounds funny, they bring good bugs. Bugs is part of the process of breaking down. It's part of the process, I won't go into detail. But what has happened is, I think it was $85 a truck before. Well, these guys got smart, they bought bigger trucks. So, this motion is to increase that to $100. So I'd like to make a motion to approve 25-2, amending section 86-147 in the City of Greenwood Code of Ordinances regarding the waste hauling charges.
I'll second that motion.
Got it?
You got it. Either one.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes,
motion carries.
And then, real quick, we've had, we've had some calls in town about the smell of chlorine and some of the water. So I had asked the administrator, try to give me some information on this. So he checked with, Coal City, Wilmington, and I wanted to let everybody know, we are really good on the numbers. Here in Braidwood, highest level detective is 0.8. Coal City was at 0.7, and Wilmington was up and down, but very similar, very similar. So I wanted to make the community aware that we are within range of all the other communities of the chlorine that gets put into the water system. That's all I have, Mayor.
public health and safety.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, first of all, I'd like to provide the information on the press release for the police activity. This is for the period of December 23rd through January 13th. Total number of calls for service was 352. Case reports, 23. Total subjects arrested, 11. Total arrest charges, 15. Total number of traffic stops, 138. Citations, 35. Written warnings, 71. Semi-truck violations, 1. And total number of P-tickets, 6. Next, I'd like to report on the December activity for the ESDA Emergency Services Division, Disaster Agency rather. Okay, so for the month of December, the total man hours were 45 man hours for the month. And the major categories of that were Police Department, non-emergency requested assistance, there was 24 man hours. And then there was 12.5 man hours in administrative duties. And so the total yearly man hours is 605 man hours supplied or provided by the volunteers for the ESDA since May 1st. All right, some of the notable activities were on December 1st, they assisted the Wilmington PD for traffic control on a strip mine structure fire. On 12/5, they provided help with Shop with a Cop event. On 12/7, they provided Braidwood Lighted Christmas Parade traffic control and road closure. On December 10th, they provided Will County EMA Municipal Symposium activity. They participated in that. Other activities, there were on 12/1, there was a mutual aid to Coal City ESDA for traffic control for the Holiday Hustle 5K. Again, thank you for all the volunteer work by the ESDA. Next, I have some comments. First of all, first meeting of the new year. I hope everyone had a nice New Year's holiday. I hope everyone has a good, enjoyable year in 2025. Remember to consider the donating of the blood to save the lives. As Mayor mentioned, this is certainly a benefit to all our community and all those that can that potentially need blood. So
if you have the inclination or are willing, please remember the blood drive here on City Hall on January 22nd from 2 to 6 p.m. Another reminder, now that we've got a lot of snow out there, there is no parking on city streets after 2 inches of snowfall. This is necessary to allow the snow plows to do their work. Thank you for compliance with this ordinance. With the sub-zero wind chill temperatures we are having, please be careful and stay warm. If you or someone you hear of needs assistance to get warm, please take advantage of the warming centers. This facility here is a warming center from 9 to 5 p.m. And after these hours, you can call the Braidwood Police Department non-emergency number, which is 815-458-2333. I'm sorry? 2341? Okay, I'm sorry, it's 2341.
The 233 number is City Hall.
Thank you, Sarah. 2341, folks. That's 815-458-2341. And for further county locations, you can go to www.willcountyema.org/warming cooling. So warming cooling, one word, willcountyema.org. Or you can go to the Braidwood Police Department Facebook page to get the information as well. Next, for your information, on December 30th, we had 3 new police officers sworn in as new members of our Braidwood Police Department. The 3 officers are Jeremy Bailey, who is returning actually, and I'll mention that further, Michelle Potter, and Joshua McKell. These are our 3 new officers for our Braidwood Police Department. So Jeremy is one who has served here previously and is returning after serving in Texas for a while. The other 2 officers, Michelle Potter and Joshua McKell, have started their training in the police academy. We welcome these officers to our Braidwood Police Department to serve our community. Some recap of Braidwood Police service in 2024. Last year, we had over 6,000, actually 6,094 police service calls. This included an associated 469 case reports. This averages to approximately 16.7 calls for service daily. Our police personnel have done an excellent job in serving our community. I would like to thank all the people who have and continue to work hard in our Braidwood Police Department to serve and protect us all. I would like to mention that I think our police chief, Brett Goodwin, has done an excellent job over the past year. He is working hard to effectively lead our Braidwood Police Force, effectively handle major issues and law enforcement actions that occurred, handle administrative and management issues, work hard to minimize overtime and other expenses for the city, get our Braidwood Police Department to the right staffing level, help train our officers to be best they can be, help get officers the best tools they need to be the most successful they can be, keep good morale in the department, lead the conducting of Citizens Police Academy, which I personally found to be most effective and enlightening, and my wife as well. Participate in many, many city activities, helping our Braidwood residents have and enjoy the best activities possible in Braidwood. So again, a big thank you to Chief Goodwin and all who serve or have served in the Braidwood Police Department to make our city safe and a good place to enjoy our lives. Okay, one last item. There is an ordinance to provide. This is an ordinance waiving the competitive bidding and approving the purchase of a 2025 Police Ford Interceptor utility vehicle from Terry's Ford for the use by the City of Braidwood Police Department. This is replacing a vehicle that has had mechanical problems and is a 2016 vehicle, and we are trying to upgrade our vehicles as we can. And this is partly being supported by TIF money. And so therefore, I'm going to make this ordinance request. So I'm making a motion to approve ordinance number 25-3 to waive the competitive bidding and approving the purchase of a 2025 Ford Police Interceptor.
I'll second.
Commissioner Erling?
I would like to ask, before approving, if there's any way to get a second signer on the necessary paperwork.
Is it required?
It's not required, but I do know with our past administrations, when there was single signers on loans, it was brought up huge in the community. And not all of the money was accounted for, not that his money's not accounted for. I've just seen it play out with past administrations that I think it would be in the city's best interest to have a second signer.
If the paperwork requires it, we can certainly amend the motion to require, or to authorize, two city personnel to execute the paperwork.
Okay,
I would rely on the
this
paperwork.
car is not being borrowed against, it's being paid for, so there will be no loan.
Paid in cash, okay.
Okay, all right, good.
Sorry, I just,
Good
I
point.
know the city's history, so.
Then I will second.
Okay,
I think
Well, I had,
there's been a first and a second.
I made the motion and Commissioner Wedding.
Dale?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Back to me?
Commissioner Erling?
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak?
Yes,
Mayor Hart?
Yes,
Motion carries.
and Mayor, that is all I have.
all right, thank you. Planning and zoning, I see we have George out there in the audience. Is there anything we need to know, George?
Nothing to report today, Mayor. Our next planning and zoning meeting to be announced.
Okay, thank you. All right, do we have any old business to bring up? Any new business?
Yes. I just wanted to thank everybody again for coming out to the town hall tonight. The next town hall is February 11th at 6 p.m. here. The guests are from DeRazio Ford, Ally DeRazio, and Darren Bauer from Arnie Bauer Chevy GMC. 6 p.m., February 11th, Tuesday.
I would like to thank Commissioner Walsh for arranging this. I think having President Doug Pryor here was an excellent event because he provides a lot of service to all of Will County, and we have certainly had benefits of going to some of their events, and so I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Commissioner Walsh.
That's all I had, man.
Okay. The next council meeting is going to be on Tuesday, January 28th at 7 p.m. here. And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make it.
Second.
Did you, Commissioner Weeding, you made the motion?
I made the motion.
Okay, I'm making the, you're making the motion?
I made the motion.
Okay.
No,
No,
I'm
you
asking
need the
for it.
motion, Kim second.
You guys quit talking.
I'll make the motion to adjourn the meeting.
There you go.
You're gonna make the motion. You need a second.
I'll still
So
second.
Yes.
They're gonna second.
Yes.
I'll make sure it's good. Commissioner Erling?
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak?
Yes.
Mayor Hart?
Yes, we are adjourned.
Thank you all for coming.
That was a rough one.
Thanks, Adam.